ladies and gents, and welcome to my first Stampin' Up video. I'm going to adapt what I know and what I usually do in my crafting and incorporate the Stampin' Up products and techniques in with it. So I'm going to be doing a fabric based project here using Stampin' Up goods. So what I've done first of all is very quickly covered just a plain notebook with some fabric, and I have hot glued it on. Okay, if you want a separate tutorial on that, I can do it, it's not a problem. And all I've done is I've just seamed it there, and I have put a stitch all the way around just to prevent the edge from fraying any further, although I want a frayed effect. And then what I've done, this is going to be my stamping canvas instead of card and paper, which is traditional for Stampin' Up videos. I'm going to use fabric, because you can very nicely stamp onto fabric. So I have got a long piece of burlap here, and on top of that I have got some muslin. Now it's double layered muslin so that it's a little bit thicker, otherwise the ink might not show. And I've sewn them both together with a very basic zigzag stitch, and then I have frayed the edges. So now I'm just going to attach this, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of extra lace on the edge, and then I will move on to the Stampin' Up technique. Well, stamping. So yeah, basically what I'm showing you is that you can use Stampin' Up for more than just cards. Okay, you can use Stampin' Up products, you can incorporate it in any of your crafting, fabric crafting, if you do altered boxes, tags, anything you do, you know, stamping, mixed media, all sorts of things. Stamping is very popular, and you know, you can mix and match it in with just about everything that you do. I'm just going to put a piece of this trim there just to tidy up that edge slightly, because personally it's bothering me. So I'm just going to adhere that, and then I'll show you the stamps that I've chosen. The ink that I'm going to be using is Stays On, which is available from Stampin' Up along with all the other inks. I'm still experimenting with the Stampin' Up colours, but so far I've had good results, and it does stamp quite nicely onto fabric. I just need to test quite a few different fabrics and see if it, you know, if we have any, if it runs basically. Right, so there's my base now. So then basically you just carry on with your stamping the same as you would with anything else. I'm going to be using first of all this collection here, which is Falling Flowers. It's lovely. I've used it a few times already and had a play with it, and I absolutely love it. In fact, just cleaned my stamp and it's a bit wet. Lovely collection. So now you'll have to bear with me, because I'm a new demonstrator. I don't have all of the Stampin' Up blocks, so I am using my own at the moment, which are absolutely not very good. So no, I don't want that one first actually. I don't want Falling Flowers first. I'm going to use this one first, which is Awesomely Artistic, and I'm going to use some of these background stamps because I think they're really pretty. So I'm going to use this one first actually. And I'm going to use this Stays On ink, and I'll show you how nicely it goes onto the fabric if this will stay on my very cheap and not very good acrylic block. I can't wait for my big order has been dispatched, and so I will have lots of yummy goodies too. I'm just going to stamp that there. So just hold it on. Stays On will stay, you know, it won't run on the fabric. I wouldn't, you know, put the project in the bath or the shower. But you wouldn't anyway, would you? So I'm just randomly just stamping some patterns. As you would with any other thing that you want to do, really. And then just give that a clean, because I'm trying to look after it. Again, I am waiting for the, I'm getting the proper cleaning stuff and the scrub pad, which I'll show you when it comes, because it's a really good product. So that's that. Right, I'm going to use this one now, I think, which is the large flourish in Falling Flowers. I'm just going to actually do it the other way around. They don't like my cheap acrylic blocks, don't these stamps? And they're very cheap ones, so there we go. And I'm just going to decide where I want that, and I think I want it just, I'll just have it there, and then I'm going to stamp straight onto the fabric. Just going to press down a minute. It will be quite a light image, it won't be very, very bold, it'll just be nice, and it, to me it'll be like a vintage sort of image. There you go, see? And then I don't know if I want one there as well. No, I don't. And then the next thing that I used when I was trialling it was this like grunger spots. So I'll have a go at these. Again, this is from Awesomely Artistic, and it's like a splatter. So it's very mixed media-ish, if that's the word. You see a lot of mixed media artists using these kind of stamps, don't you? And I'm just gonna, randomly, just blob that about. There we go. Do I want another one? Let's have one up there. Yeah. There we go. So that's that one. And then I would wanted to use the petite petals, which are little flowers, and you've got 6 different designs, you know, and I did get it in the bundle with the punch, but I'm not going to be using the punch today. I'm going to be just using this one here, and again I'm going to, it really doesn't like my block, this stamp doesn't, so I'm going to take the ink to the stamp. Some people do it the other way around. I don't think it really, as long as you get the, I'm just going to use the stamp as it is because my blocks really are not very good. So I'm just going to stamp that straight onto the fabric. Just in a couple of places. There we go. I'll get another one. I do one here. Just gently press it. There we go. And I think I'll do another one down here as well. Just down here like so. Now, one other thing that I did do in preparation for the video was I did stamp some more out on the muslin and then gently cut them out so that I can stick them over the top of the stamped images, just for a little bit of a, you know, like a layered effect. If I can just get a tiny bit of hot glue and then just stick that over the top of the... One moment, I've got somebody at my door. Right, I'm back. Apologies for that. Postman won't stop knocking because he knows I'm in. Right, so I'm just layering some of these little cutouts that I've made just onto the stamped image. Like so, and then it gives a floaty 3D sort of a look. Okay, and put another one there as well. I'm hoping to try and come up with more Stampin' Up ideas that you know, you can use in your fabric crafting as well as just for card makers, just to highlight the fact that, you know, it's adaptable in any craft. Now, what I'm going to do now is I have got these little doodads, which are called Candy Dots, and this is the neutrals. Annie actually sent me these as my welcome gift, which was good of her. So let's see if I can get them in the middle of these flowers using my little... Which colour shall I go for? I'll go for this colour here, I think. And let's see if we can get them in the middle of these flowers. That's one. So now we've got a 3D little fabric flower, and it's got a little candy dot as well. 2, 3. Lots of ladies, they're doing their junk journals and their fabric journals. That one won't have it. You know, so you can use some fabric and stamp on that. It's a little bit of something different, isn't it? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this collection here, which is Flourishing Phrases. This is a set of 2, and I chose the wood ones just for something different. A lot of people prefer clear mounts. I'm just going to stamp that on some card. This is just a cream card. Just move my project out of the way. I'm going to use Memento, again available at Stampin' Up. I'll leave a link below for the link to my site where you can go and shop. You just go onto the site and then you can have a nosy about if you like, see what I've put, and click shop and go and buy all of the products that you see today, because everything that I'm showing is from the new catalogue. I don't have any old stock because I'm a new demonstrator. So nothing that I show you will be unavailable. It's all new. And then I'm going to get my decorative labels and punch that out. I love this punch, absolutely love it. So that's that. Just going to actually get a little bit of Distress ink just to go on the edge of that. And then, so that says just a note, because obviously it's a notebook. And then I have pre-cut a piece of burlap. I better turn my glue gun off. No, I haven't. It's all right. Piece of burlap, which I'm going to layer it on. It's going to be a bit of a long video, not like your normal Stampin' Ups. You know, they're very professional and they've got it done in 2 minutes flat. I suppose it'll come with practice. So I'm just fraying this to get a nice frayer edge, and then I'm just going to layer that onto there, and I'm just going to glue it on, to be honest, because it's fabric. I can. And I will just put that on there, like so. So we've got it layered on burlap. I need another glow stick. And then I'm going to glue it onto my notebook. Yep. Oh, we've got all the bits stuck. And I'm just going to stick it at an angle there, like so. There you go. So that's how you can adapt your fabric crafting with Stampin' Up. Obviously, if you took more time, and as I get better at stamping and get some fresh ideas, we'll get some better projects. But there we go, that's my first one. I hope you like it. I hope it gives you some ideas. Super easy to cover this book. I think it's a little bit of old curtain and some lovely Stampin' Up images. Thanks for watching, take care and bye for now.